misplaced those memories.
Hey yo, can we just play some goddamn Warframe for a change? Oh my god! Last night's stream! What an absolute dumpster fire! I can't believe we managed to derail the entire stream for the entirety of the stream to the point where it ended up just becoming this fucking like Spider-Man discussion stream. I actually can't believe that actually happened. But there we go, it happened. And now to make up for it, we're going to do an actual proper Warframe stream.
Some Spider-Man for a change.
Do we actually discuss some Spider-Man for a fucking change? Yeah, you really want to go there again, PB? You want to do that again? We'll just have Warframe. It'll just be the biggest cock tease in the universe, and then everybody who comes here for a Warframe stream will just be sitting here thinking, "Wait, this isn't Warframe. We're just talking about Spider-Man. What the fuck's going on here?" That's basically last night's stream. Oh my friggin' god. Anyway. Let's just begin.
I need some Warframe too.
Alright, gentlemen, ladies, I have something to show you today. This week, for me anyway, I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but for me anyway, I got myself a Necros configuration that I really want to test out. Well, not necessarily test out, I just want to enjoy. Because I don't really get an opportunity to use Necros a whole lot, but it's going to be one of those times where I get to enjoy Necros. 1,000 health. Boom, just like that, 1,000 health. 1,000 health, 200% secondary critical chance. I don't really care about the secondary critical chance in the long run, but the 1,000 health seems pretty nice. So I really want to make use of that. Otherwise, my Valkyrie actually regenerates energy regularly. I also have 100% ability range Volman. That sounds really fun. So I do want to maybe check that out at some point this week. We'll just see how we go. Oh, also keep in mind we've got a dev stream coming up on Saturday. So what that effectively means is that we're going to be having a dev stream rewatch party.
EK health augmentation exists in Narrow's mains. It's free real estate and also set in Narrow's noises.
Yeah, exactly. Every day Inaris' lunch gets eaten more and more and more as we get 1,000 health Necrosses. My Necros now sits at 1,740 health. And that's based on the Invigoration plus the use of Vitality, so there we go. So I'm kind of running this build on Inaris. I don't know. Does he even have lunch at this point? That's a good question. Does he even have lunch at this point? I really don't know. My original build would be using shit like Blind Rage, Prime Flow. I don't know if that's really necessary. I don't know. 54%. The hell? Actually, should I just stick to that build? The fuck? Okay, I'm so confused. Hold on. If I see, so if I do that, and I do this, does that actually go up? No, it's always 54%. Okay, yeah, I don't think I really need that extra power strength. I really don't think so. I think I can just stick to intensify. And at that point, I don't think I really care for the stuff. So, what the? Where's my other stretch? Stretch, what the hell are you? E S what? It disappeared. There it is. I don't know. Open to suggestions. I haven't really tried All Gaze Desecrate. Yeah, All Gaze and Desecrate is that's just a double up meme. It's good. It's not bad. It's just a double up meme.
A sector. Oh, it's perfect.
The reason why I want to use Empower on Necros is mainly just to add even more power strength onto Shield of Shadows. I just want to get like the maximum damage reduction on Shield of Shadows. If that would be preferable.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
I know I just said I don't really care for the extra critical chance, but since, you know, we're going to be using since we're going to be using this for robot effect, might as well go ham.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh my god. See, I'm so not used to playing Necros.
Stacking on it. Continue to defend.
No. The idea is to get the damage reduction that you get from Shield of Shadows.
We are finished here. Move on. We have got to find a terminal.
Yeah, I don't know if this is working.
Proceed
Yeah.
and prepare.
Anyway, we'll just see how it happens. Anyway, how's everyone's day been?
Are you seriously not running natural talent on
I don't have the mod space for it, mate. You saw my build. What would I replace with fucking Thingo?
Upload me and prepare to defend.
What the hell would I replace for that
I'm in,
talent?
Tenno. This will take a moment.
Fucking a Darrow farm.
Wait, what? What's this got to do with a Dara farm?
Walkers incoming.
The question is, what would I replace with that talent? And you added a Jaratar? I'm not asking for your Necros to fit it in. No, I've already used all of my spots, mate.
Still working on it.
What part of I don't have the mod slots, do you not understand? It's not the mod energy that I'm lacking, it's the actual slots themselves.
Till next time, friend.
Maybe the health conversion, I don't know. Get rid of the duration. Why need duration though? Isn't duration good on Necros? Or am I wrong? It's good for
Keep moving.
shadows, no? Oh, don't you have one? Just remove the vitality bond. But why not have another why not have the extra 740 health? Actually, we'll go from... That would... Actually, you know what? No, that would bring it from... That would just bring it from 1,740 to 1,300, eh?
Get me in and get
That might be the answer.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
What the? Where's the other ones? Oh god, I'm so not used to playing Necros!
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
It doesn't help that for some reason. Oh, fuck me. It doesn't help that for some reason. A bunch of my shadows are just not even showing up. I'm surprised I haven't seen anything on the subreddit about that. Seriously, I'm surprised. Fuck. I'm not gonna play Necros.
Fast enough with that shitty ass whirlwind stance.
Yeah. No, I actually just that's a Frostmourne build. It's not a particularly good build. It's just a stupid meme build where I just build the Galaxy Proper Cold.
Navigation is
Just to meet the thematic. It's not a good build. Okay, Doom. Yeah, probably. I haven't used him in a very long time. Let's try again. So if the idea is that duration isn't really all that important, then okay. Might as well put that there. And then use what? Nat Talent? Actually, why not I... If duration isn't really that important... Wait, Shield decay... Health decay per second. So it would go from 33 seconds to 25 seconds long. I would have negative duration. No, I don't have negative duration. I was originally using just Intensify, so I would have 100% duration. Let's see.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number.
Do I really need health? You know what? I don't think I really can. I don't think I've really been able to use health conversion all that much. So I should probably just stick to adaptation. If I'm going to use anything, I'd rather just stick to adaptation. Is it a war crime not having Despoil on Necros? I feel like not having to spoil on Necros is just going to make it so much more difficult to use Necros. See, the thing about Despoil is that you don't run into energy problems when you're using Desecrate. Desecrate is not like Dispensary. It doesn't give you gigantic energy orbs or gigantic health orbs. So even when you're using something like Equilibrium, you only get 25 energy back tops. Now the problem is that it's energy per enemy, and not every enemy will spawn something after Desecrate. Like maybe one enemy out of like every 3 or something like that. Like it's a little bit 50-50 on that regard. So you kind of end up losing a lot of energy. And here's the worst part: if you get like 1 energy orb from your enemies, wow, you've spent like a lot of energy just to get it back. So that you're not getting an energy bonus. No, not bonus. You're not getting an energy what's the word we're looking for? It's not deficit. It's... Anyway, you know what I mean. You're just not getting a lot of energy back. I really don't think I need natural talent. Like, maybe I'm just crazy, but I really don't think I need natural talent. I'd rather use Prime Flow. I don't know. Do you think it was a good idea for me to remove Wukong's Iron Staff and replace it with Pillage? For Wukong? I think you would get a lot more value out of Healing Flame.
Going staff build them, yeah, sure.
I mean, it's a bit of a weird suggestion, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, look at it. Okay, look at it this way. With Wukong, you have two abilities that are really, really good when Wukong doesn't have any shields. Hey, great paper, you're new, what's up? So with Wukong, you have 2 abilities that are really good when you don't have shields. So choosing to use Shield Pillage is a bit of a weird choice because of that. I'm specifically talking about Cloud Walker, where you get to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you get to heal yourself really, really quickly. And that means you have to have lost some, and that generally implies that you have to have lost some health first, i.e. you wouldn't have had any shields to begin with, in order to then heal, you know? And then the second thing is you got Defy, which gives you a bunch of armor, which only really kicks in if you happen to have no shields. So I feel like using Shield Pillage is a bit of a weird one. I think you would get a better, I was gonna say, if you want that armor strip, I think you might actually have some better, you might have a better chance of getting, you might get better value if you use Fire Blast, which is Ember's one. Now, I don't know, when I take heavy damage, I use Pillage, then Cloud Walker. This is to restore health and shield when I'm out. I don't know. In my experience, I've never really died as Wukong, and even when I have died, I actually just revive the fuck back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like Wukong's, I don't think Wukong really needs that shields. I just don't think that's necessary. I think you're putting in, I think you've invested into something that is kinda got that weird sort of anti-synergy, if you will. It's not really anti-synergy per se. It's just like some sort of weird half, not really synergy with Wukong's kit. Just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. A Warframe that has outright healing, and this is just next to survival because you don't like Iron Star. Sure. I think at that point, okay. I think at that point you might as well use something else. Breach Surge obviously is a good idea. PB, don't start the thing yet. Let me just have a quick peruse of all of the abilities that I have available on the helmet. So, I said don't start the fucking thing! Holy shit! Can't even... okay. Ironically enough, actually... if you use Aqua Blades on Wukong... does the clone get Aqua Blades as well? Has anyone tried that yet? Breach Surge is always a good choice. Dispensary is meaningless because you basically go Rage Tank build and you'll be fine. I guess you could always use Eclipse. You could always use Elemental Ward and have even more health. Ensnare could be a good choice. Expedite Suffering. I think Fire Blast would be better than Pillage for the purposes of Wukong. I don't know. Yes, they will. I think. Wait. Okay. Okay, that's it. We gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out. Does that actually work? I gotta know. I gotta know right now, because that could just end up being really stupid really quickly. I do want to try with Elemental Ward. Yeah, Elemental Ward could be an interesting choice. You put on Fire Elemental Ward, you get a bunch of health. You put on Ice Elemental Ward, you get a bunch of armor. I don't need sleep, I need answers. Yeah, exactly. I'll just use it on this build. I'll just use it on this fucking build. So... so if the idea... Okay, so if for example you really don't like Iron Staff... Look, I like Iron Staff, okay? I do. So, you know, that's just me. I like Iron Staff. It is what it is. I think it's fun to use. Damage is 50-50. Can you help me make a good Wukong build later? I did a Wukong overview. Follow that. There's a build in there. Follow that. I think it's a solid build. It's like, see, remember, like, what I define as a good build is a build that is like nice and balanced and doesn't completely fuck over one ability in favor of another ability. I don't like builds that you often find in like other videos where it's like, let's do a mag build, and you're like, okay, cool, it's gonna be a mag build, I can't wait to use all my abilities, and then it's just a fucking magnetized build. It's like, wow, okay, so you're going for like no duration. Wow, that just basically means that all my other abilities are fucking useless. Wow, incredible. You know, like, I don't want to... Yeah, exactly, an all-rounder build. A build where I can basically do everything. Just follow the build that I do in my Wukong overview. Oh, no! Go, you're not on Twitch, never mind. If you're on Twitch, you'd be able to see the build that I'm using right now. It works. That's all that matters. It works. It's a Wukong build. It just works, you know? There's not a whole lot. I don't feel like he's not exactly the thinking man. You're throwing your frames in freezer to make ChillFrame. Yeah, bruh. Alright, we gotta find... I gotta know. Let's find out. You ready, boys? You ready? Okay. So, first off, clone. Secondly... boo! DE! Fix your fucking game! Oh my god! It's like DE doesn't even play their own fucking game. How is it that they could make Aqua Blaze a thing as part of their helmet, and yet they don't have the foresight to make it so that if Wukong uses Aqua Blades while having a clone, that the clone should have Aqua Blades as well? DE, fix your goddamn game! Oh my god! Oh my god! Worst developers 2021, am I right, folks? It's like they don't even play their own game! Ah! Boo! Boo! Fucking DE! Fucking DE! Okay. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna put that up as a highlight. I just want to put that up as a highlight. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that, but does it... if it doesn't work on Wukong, I don't think it's gonna work on Mirage, mate. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. If it works on Mirage... I mean, let's just find out. Let's just find out, but I highly doubt it. Because if it doesn't... Because...
Bug frame in action.
No, that's not bug frame. That's just straight up not working. That's just straight up DE didn't even program it to work like that. Like, I think they just did it because Omega Low balance. But if it works on, shit. What build is this? Sleight of hand. Shit, I don't even know what build this is. Hold on. Let me just make sure I don't screw myself over. Because I like my Mirage builds. I like them the way they are. So, what's this? Dispensary Mirage. Okay. Alright. Shit, Dispensary Mirage. Which one is that one? Can you help me farm Chroma for Elemental Ward? What do you need to do to farm Chroma? Do you need specifically Samaras points for that? I'm pretty sure you just need specifically Samaras points for that, no? It's just pure Samaras, yeah. It is what it is. Let me just hodgepodge put something together. What's the thing just a really hodgepodge kind of thing. Wait, what the fuck? Why do I? Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Why? Oh, okay.
Ordis is half angry.
Yeah, let's
I may
put
require
that
maintenance after all.
there. Let's just figure everything else out. Maybe this one. Okay, yeah. If this is an Aquablades type thing. Let's do that. Let's do that. Maybe get a bit of maybe get a bit more power duration in there. Why not? Yeah. Oh, augments? Do I have any augments that I would have used? No, not really. Fuck. Okay, let's put a time flow. What's preparation? I remember when preparation first came out, people didn't like it. I don't understand why it's such a good thing. Why is my fleeting not max? I don't need a fleeting. I sometimes don't use maxed mods, specifically when it comes to... I sometimes don't use maxed mods, specifically when it comes to, corrupted mods. I don't necessarily max all of them. I have a few copies of corrupted mods. Some of them are maxed, some of them are not. Grimmed Redemption. How'd you get the Warframe models around your arsenal? What are they? So the Warframe models that are there, those are... I think they're called Articulars. So Warframe Articulars, you can actually get them from the market. So they're like a microtransaction thing. The idea is you have to place them methodically, very specifically around, you have to place them very specifically around the arsenal area, so that when you then go into the arsenal, you're kind of tricking the camera into framing the models in such a way that they're kind of like having warframes with you in your arsenal. Does that make sense? I really agree to a Demos survival for relics. Is that a response to someone? Alright, let's find out. I highly doubt this is going to work. Ready? Yeah, I thought as much. Of course it doesn't work. We just had to make sure, but of course it doesn't work. Just ranting. Sounds like you were mid-rant there. Can you help me farm Servagoth? I haven't played in mods and I don't know how to get them. Ah! If you want to get Servagoth, you've come to exactly the right person, my dude. If you want to get Servagoth, you have to play Railjack. So, yeah. If you want to get Servagoth, all you need to do is play Railjack, and you've come to the right person. I am like probably the only person who streams regularly and knows how to play Railjack, and actually plays Railjack sometimes. So you came to the right person. Are you on PC? If you're on PC, hit me up, /W Kategari or /join Kategari. Right now, I just want to fuck around with Necros for a little bit. And then we'll help you out with that. Let's try and get you Servagoth paths for within an hour. It's highly unlikely it's gonna happen, but we'll try and get you Servagoth paths in a bit. At least some of them. We're not gonna get you all of them tonight, but we'll try to get you some of them. How about that? All right, dear PB, if you want to join me again, let's go round 2. Let's actually try and do this properly for a change. I have not played. I really have not. Joining in 5 minutes. Okay. I really have not played Necros in a very, very long time. To the point where it sometimes feels like I don't even know what I'm doing with them.
Their focus impressive.
Oh, welcome back.
All warriors death.
Sorry. I'm alright, how are you? That's good. I am live streaming, by the way, just heads up. Oh, yeah? Is there a Bunnings nearby?
This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy assistance. Location reached.
Okay.
And defend our position.
Okay.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, hi, okay. It's been a couple of days, my guy. What? La oscura det är spännande. Woman. I actually don't even know how to. I don't know the Chinese. I actually don't even know the Chinese. Then. I have no idea what that means.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I'm gonna have to Google translate that in a sec. Getting fired up. Fired up about what? That was my roommate, by the way, folks. Oh yeah, I have Shield of Shadows. What am I doing?
Area. Move on.
Yeah, I really am just not used to playing Necros. So how much damage reduction am I getting from 86? Wait, what?
Looks like the activity ahead.
Wait, live hacking?
Here is a terminal.
Son of a bitch.
Get me in and get me to defend. Tenno. This will take a moment.
Alright. Okay, I don't even know where I'm at.
Transference still holding.
Alright, I got your message there, Nora. I'll invite you in a sec. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, it's this way. I guess I'll go and kill these guys then.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I wonder how many Necros mains there are actually in the world. I feel like it's a bit of a niche game. I can barely hear you. Hold on. I think Shin had this problem before. I think I set this to like here. All right. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you can't still hear me. Okay.
Finished here. Move on.
Okay, go berserk. This is what it feels like to chew 5 gum but whole. Yeah. Could be. Yeah, that's the thing about audio issues. It's like, sometimes I get people who are like, yo, can you like turn down the game volume and stuff like that? I can't hear you. But then like, I listen to it and I'm like, I can hear myself just fine. What do you mean? But of course I have that weird bias where it's like, I know what I'm about to say. So obviously it makes it easier for my brain to just fill in the blanks. But then you have other times where it's like, some other people are like, I can hear you perfectly fine. What do you mean? I don't know. It's weird. I think it's all about different like, different sound systems and all that stuff. Some people might be using headphones, some people might be using speakers. It really depends. It really depends. It really depends. Okay. What is going on here? Why do I only have one dude who showed up for work? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Ah, crap.
On it. Continue to defend.
Oh, here comes the big boy. Alright, where are you, you little schmuck?
For the Tenno.
Oh, it's Stalker! Wait, what? Is this Violet or is this Stalker? What's going on? Wait, I'm so confused.
It's against us, Tenno. But we did it. Mission complete.
Hey, this worked out pretty well. Hang on, PB, did you get like a invigoration on your Did you get any invigoration on your Wukong? 1,800 health. That's not bad. That ain't bad at all. Come on. Oh yeah. I don't have a invigoration system yet. Oh, so how are you getting 1,500 health on your Wukong? Are you using elemental? You're using elemental ward on him? Because that seems really high. Or is it Umbral? Wait, an Umbral build won't get you there. I don't think. 1 vitality bod. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure 1 vitality bod does not achieve that. 1 vitality bod doesn't even get you to 900. 1 vitality bod only gets you to 740, no? Wait, does it? Hold on, how much health does my Wukong have? So my Wukong has 1,110, so you're off by another 400. Does your body hurt just use Tiger Bomb? Asian parent approve. I'm Chinese descendant, don't worry. Hey, I'm Chinese descendant as well. I'm pretty sure we use actually, what do we use? Mensalodum, I think it's called. I don't know if that's what you use to rub it. I don't know if that's something that you would rub on your body in order to make your back not hurt. Yeah, so there's several options. Several options. Alright, Nora wants to farm Sevagoth. Let's do that. If you wanna join us for what is essentially
I've been
wait, do I do Void Storms for this?
I thought you'd want to know.
No, it's Corpus Railjack, just point blank. Wait. Is it just Corpus Railjack point blank that gets it? Or do I have to do, hey Prophet Megatron, how's it going? Wow, everyone's here today. Do I do Void Storms or is it just Corpus Railjack? That's it. I think it's just Corpus Railjack because you can't actually get him from. You can't get him from Grenadier Jack. No. Yo, let's raid someone after the stream. If we get double-digit viewers, yeah, we'll raid someone. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll start off with
Mission to board.
let's see. So all I gotta do is actually Veiljack because I'm pretty sure I get all of Sevagoth's parts from Veiljack, no? Let me check. Sevagoth. Where are you, you bastard? Okay, Sevagoth's main blueprint is acquired after completing Call of Tempestari. His components can be acquired from Void Storms. Oh, it's specifically Void Storms from Pluto, Neptune, or Veil Proxima. Wait, including... Oh, so that's Veiljack specifically. So that's Veiljack. Does that include Grenier Veiljack? If that's the case, then hell yeah, let's go. Because there's only Grenier Veiljack that's available right now. Hell yeah. Void Storm. Hey, Rusty Boar 808, how's it going? Rusty Boar, I'll just call you Rusty Boar. You're new. What's up? Okay, we're gonna do Veiljack. We're gonna do Void Storms. So this is also going to turn into a corrupted Holokey farm. So if you want to join me for that, there's one spot left, okay, folks? Let's go. I might as well crack some relics while I'm at it. Hey yo, hey yo. PB, you're gonna be on objective duty, by the way. Unless Nora wants to be on objective duty. But knowing that, since we're about to go to hit, I think, since we're about to hit H2 Cloud, there's probably gonna be 2 objectives, which means I'm gonna need both of you to do them. I'm gonna need both of you to do them 100%. Get me on 30k Andy duty. There's no 30k Andys today, folks. Like, the thing is, 30k Andys kind of dropped off the radar where Blackout Pulse actually affects cruise ships now. Since Blackout Pulse actually affects cruise ships. Yeah, oh, I was about to. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to try and figure out what the fuck you were saying.
Targets on the board. Good hunting.
Okay, let's see.
Fighters on attack vector. Gunners, fire at will.
Let's see.
Void storms mean a high probability of void fissures forming inside vessels.
So,
Be on high alert.
So the first one you wrote was Swedish, which meant let's make this exciting. Oh, and then you said woman's which is Chinese, obviously. All right, let's go. What the? K4 G3 T4 R1 gone already? What happened? What happened?
Crew, void sink formation detected near you.
Yo, yesterday I heard in one video Warframe is pay to win. That left me confused as when since you know. No. Okay, who said that? Who said Warframe is pay to win? Because that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Warframe is just a pay to. Warframe does have microtransactions, but it's just microtransactions in order to get to some other stuff quicker. Which you could make an argument is not particularly good. But you know, it's a free-to-play game, whatever, fuck it. Okay, PB, get in there. Go. PB, anytime between now and Christmas, mate. Thank you. Don't lie to them, it's win to pay out. It's win to pay? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, okay, look, I will say this. Like, there are a lot of things. There's quests that you do in order to get things like the Railjack. But nowadays, you can just straight up buy a Railjack from the market. That does feel a little bit weird, not gonna lie. It does feel a little bit weird. It's just pay to skip, pay to rush. Yeah, exactly. In fact, like in the Foundry, it's literally called rushing. Now, I think it was Just Ray Hayes who made the point where, like, if there is a part of the game which exists where you can pay to skip it, that implies that the thing that you're paying to skip is not particularly good design. It's not a bad point to make. But what is there to win? No, there isn't a win. See, the thing is, this is only pay to win if you're trying to use the word pay to win in the broadest context possible. Fuck me. In like the broadest way possible, you could say that this is pay to win. In like the broadest way possible. Which is, if by win you mean get everything that you want. Which in this case, it is kind of pay to win in the sense that you can buy all the Warframes you want through the market. You know, you can do all of that. PB, why are you here? If you want the Railjack, you can buy it. You don't have to do the quest, you can buy it. Which I do think is a little bit weird. It was a bit strange when they started... It did feel a bit strange, not gonna lie. That the Railjack is now available in the market. You can just buy it off the market and you don't have to do Rising Tide anymore. I'm not entirely sure why that was made a thing. But if anything, that's more of an indictment on the Rising Tide. Being a bit of a weird quest. PB, why are you here? You should be in the objective. Why are you back here? Get back to the objective, Mike. Get back to the objective. Thank you.
space.
Ah, shit. Hold on.
Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off.
In the end, though, you can, of course, farm for everything, so that it is what it is. But some people would argue that, like, that's not necessarily good enough. But it really depends. I feel like it really depends on the game. Like, for a game like Warframe, because it is simply free to play, like, you can't really expect a whole lot in terms of the microtransactions that exist in the game. It is what it is. Hey, Suf, how's it going? But like, where it really gets finicky is when the game has some other monetization model involved as well. That's why like people don't like things like store mounts in World of Warcraft, because that's a game where you already have to pay like what, 20 bucks a month just to even play the fucking game. And so when those kind of microtransactions get introduced into a game like World of Warcraft, that's when people like Asmongold start to get really pissed off about it, because you're paying on top of the fact that you're paying.
Destroy marked components.
But with a game like Warframe, not really. I have watched episode 2 and 3. 2 and 3 of what?
Systems.
2 and 3 of what? What if? What if? Nice. I just watched episode 3 today, actually.
We have one less crush.
I actually found this episode to be the most compelling out of all of them.
Attention to remaining targets.
Because this one was an actual, like, hey, you know, what if shit goes completely south? Since this is a looter shooter, you can skip the gameplay itself
With explosives
and get the item straight away,
gutted in place.
which kind of defeats. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad point. That is actually not a bad point to make.
Air crow ship.
But does that fulfill the requirements for something to be called pay to win though? I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
Near hangar. Here for a reason. Find out.
Like generally speaking, something that is pay to win also has this really irritating stipulation where you can't really get the shit without paying. So Genshin could potentially be an example of that. You can't really get Lisa constellations without paying, because it's so fucking difficult to get Lisa constellations point blank. Did not see Hank coming. Spoilers, but yeah, I really did see. I thought it was okay. Okay, we're gonna talk Marvel spoilers again. Sorry guys, this Warframe, I guess Warframe streams are cursed. They're all gonna be Marvel streams now. I was not expecting Hank at all either. I thought it was actually gonna be a Loki situation, which it turned out to be a Loki situation, I guess, in the end. But like in a bit more of a roundabout way. But like I thought like Loki fucked up that. I thought Loki was the one who like did the shit.
Void storm is strengthening. We are tempting fate.
All right, you guys go and.
The second radiator.
What the? PB, why are you out of the ship?
Cannot blame them for trying.
Oh, never mind. Arbiter Rex. Wait, it's Kawahindo. Yeah, Arbiter Rex Kawahindo basically dealing with all of the fucking things.
Experimental Rainier war vessel. Locked down.
PB, why are you outside of the ship
I want to read its log.
when there's potentially a 30k Andy shenanigan going on there? Can't believe Thor died so easily.
Tending to my wounds.
Yeah, I don't know. That did feel a little bit out of place, but I think it's basically. Well, actually, no, it makes sense because despite no, it makes sense because isn't the whole point that like when he doesn't have Mjolnir, he's just a dude. So when a dude gets shot with an arrow, guess what? He dies. That's just how it works.
Enemy cruise ship has punched in.
Like with the hammer, he's a god. Without the hammer, he's just a dude. So it'll be very interesting how Thor 4 happens. Does he end up being a dude? Because I'm pretty sure in the comics. No, because I'm pretty sure in the comics, he actually just becomes a guy called Odinson. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lost his powers, therefore he's just a dude. Yeah, so it is when the ChillFrame's off the rails again. Yep. Welcome to ChillFrame. It's probably the most chaotic stream you'll ever come across when it comes to Warframe. We barely talk about Warframe, we talk about all sorts of other shit instead. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's bullshit. Warframe is dead until Saturday. Because we're gonna have a dev stream, which we've all been waiting for, another dev stream, finally. So we get to see like what's coming up. I think they're gonna be talking about a couple of new war things potentially. But I think the big thing that they're gonna be talking about is Nidus Prime, which I don't care about, but Nidus Prime.
Ram sleds inbound. Prepare to repel borders.
Modoc. Oh yeah. Is Marvel Avengers any good anymore? Is Marvel Avengers any good these days? Like, last I checked, it was when it came out, it was really 50-50.
Drawing a line under this one.
It's really unfortunate. Next topic: Taliban, China, and fusion reactor invention progress. You really want to go there, CTH? You really want to go there? Because I can go there. I can go there. The Taliban situation is a complete clusterfuck, but it was the right idea to move out. It was the right idea to move out. The fact of the matter is, you motherfuckers invaded the hang on, did we get Sevagoth at all? What did we get out of that? Let's see. The fact of the matter is, you motherfucker... Sorry, I'm late. Winter pay is when it feels like you fought to get past one paywall, just to find another. Yeah, it could be. Destiny 2 crossplay. What? Wait, Destiny 2 is getting crossplay? Holy shit. I guess they saw like Warframe being like, hey, we're gonna have crossplay, and they're like, wow, fuck, we have to get it. It's on. Wait, is it on now?
MH Sandwich arrived now in the stream.
Yeah, Sandwich is finally alright. It went live last night. Nice. Maybe I should play Destiny 2 again. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Taliban. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers should have left a long time ago. But obviously it's the way that the forces have left Afghanistan, it's a bit of a shit show. That being said though, I think it's more of a grand indictment on the whole project of even invading in the process, where like imagine it's hilarious to me that like you can occupy a country for 20 years and think, oh yeah, they're probably absolutely perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you leave, within 3 days, it's back to the Taliban. Like that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. I don't know what the absolute perfect answer is, but I do think that leaving was probably the right idea anyway. It's like on the way to the right idea. All right, next one, China. Yeah, of course it's going to be taking over. I've said it before and I'll say it again. China is going to be the next superpower of the world. Get used to it, bitch. Like, that's the deal. And what's interesting is, like, it's not just a superpower per se. It's like, it's also like it's starting to become more culturally relevant. You know, you've got a lot of Chinese properties that are really showing up in the Western world. Shang-Chi, first Chinese-based, or Asian-based, Chinese-based Marvel movie. Genshin Impact, really successful Chinese game that's actually successful around the Western world. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other shit that's going to be really popular in the Western world, because as China becomes much more of a superpower, and you'll find that as China is more dominant than it already is, they will also become more culturally dominant than they already are. And they're not really that culturally dominant though, let's be real here. I don't know if they'll be able to take over Japan in terms of animation. I think Japan still has a clench hold on the animation industry, at least in terms of anime. If you have ever seen any Chinese anime, it's fucking scuffed as shit. And I'm not really a fan of any of their work. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if like an actual Chinese movie actually, no, it wouldn't surprise me if we might get like another renaissance of Chinese film. For example, shit like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, but you know, done properly with a sequel. There is a in the sense that there is a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon sequel, but it's shit. It sucks. It just doesn't capture any of the magic that the original one has. If we could get another renaissance of Asian film, in particular Chinese film, because you know, because China is becoming such a dominant nation superpower, then I think that would be really, really cool to see.
Y'all see the feeds light up. It's going down, kids.
Three senses of seven deadly sins. Is that shit even? No, that's just not even Chinese. But okay, but to be real though, seven deadly sins is apparently not particularly good. My understanding of it is that seven deadly sins is like, it's kind of getting memed on pretty heavily. Like to the point where Dragon Maid literally has like 5 seconds of action. Like Dragon Maid sometimes gets like 5 seconds of action, and it's already like 15 times better than the action you get from like 7 fucking deadly sins. Like that's the deal. Like it's absolutely hilarious to me. Season 4 is alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch Seven Deadly Sins, so I don't know. Like the name of the anime just sounds so edgy and cool, but if it's getting memed on, like that's just sad. Alright, and what's the final one? Fusion reactor invention progress. Okay. I don't know anything about fusion reactor invention progress. PB, get in there. Fusion reactor invention progress. Look, if we can get fusion reactors to work and have perpetual energy, I think that'll be absolutely amazing. We might actually usher in a nuclear war. So there's a bit of a pro and con there. But if we can actually do it without killing each other, I suspect that might actually be the first step to true proper world peace. Because how do you get world peace? One of the ways to get world peace is to make sure that nobody is in a situation where they have no resources. And yeah, if the fusion reactor is what I think it is, then you could potentially be able to do that. If you're able to produce perpetual resources, i.e. perpetual energy, then you could potentially have a world where nobody is without resources. And if there's a world where nobody is without resources, let's be able to get world peace. There we go. So, you know, something to think about. When talking about art, what is in their way is ideology. Wait, hold on. Let me just shoot this. Okay, what is in their way is ideology, which regulates and dictates what can and cannot be represented in art. Yeah, absolutely. In terms of political shit like that, like for example, you can't. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I for one do not want China to become like an invading nation. I don't want China to pull in America. I don't want China to invade other countries. You know why? Because if China invades other countries, what are they going to bring with them? They're going to bring a censored internet, and that's what I don't want to see. I have no problem with China becoming more culturally dominant. That's awesome. I have no problem with China potentially being a superpower as long as they don't do some really dumb shit, which they probably will do anyway, because, you know, like all nations that become superpowers, they also lose the ability to think critically in any way, shape or form. So we'll just have to see what happens. But I don't want them to invade, because when they invade, there's a good fair chance they're going to impose their censored internet, and I don't like that at all. It's the reason why I'm not particularly interested in, you know, living in China at all, because their internet's censored. I can't. There's no Twitch in China for one thing. You know, that's just scuffed. Oh hey Kaito, Prime sub. Did you just Prime sub again, or because it didn't show up? The thing is, from a moral standpoint, West and China are really different, but China pays money and the West takes it. At some point, they can threaten to keep their money for it. Yeah, that's what's hilarious about it. China, the only thing that we own more of than China is debt to China. We're in a particularly hilariously precarious position, and yet you have so many of these commentators from the West, i.e. American commentators in particular, you know, the usual suspects, your Tucker Carlsons, people like that, you know, who are like, oh, we gotta go and fight China, we gotta go and fight China, we gotta go and fight China, we gotta go and fight China. How are you supposed to fight China when they own half your debt, mother? How do you expect to fight someone who owns most of your debt, who pretty much could like who could pretty much destabilize your entire bloody currency like that? How do you expect to fight someone like that? You don't. How do you do that, huh? How do you do that? US is already lost, we are in their pocket. Yeah, we already are. But here's the thing. It is apparently suggested, though, that here's the flip side. It is apparently suggested that the Chinese economy is an economy that has a cap. It's an economy that has a cap, whereas Western economies, in particular the American economy, is apparently an economy that does not have a cap, which is interesting. What that suggests is that even though China is growing, there will be a point where China cannot grow any further. And if that's the case, then we're going to have to see what happens. Because, you know, if America just continues to grow perpetually, perhaps there will be a time where America will become the superpower again. We'll just have to see. The big question is, do we want America to become a superpower? After they were a superpower for so long, and look at what that got us. You know, it's like when America's been a superpower for so many years, and yet look at how things have been. Do we want them to be another superpower? What does that mean? What kind of growth are you talking about? I'm not 100% sure. I'm basing all of this off a YouTube video that I watched, so obviously I'm not the most well informed. So obviously, so don't take anything I say as like fact. I'm just kind of speaking out of my ass for the most part. But I vaguely remember there was a video of an economist who was talking about, I'm pretty sure there was a video. No, I remember what it was. It was Economics Explained. He was talking about how the economy of China is a little bit different to the economy of America, where apparently they will grow, but at some point they will have to stop growing because they can't grow any further. Little do we know, Kate is representing China at the moment. That's just racism right there, man. What? Just because I'm Chinese by birth, that means I'm representing China?
Stabilizing is proving difficult. Boom.
Yeah, what you guys don't see in the background over there behind me is a gigantic Chinese flag that I worship every day. You know, like how apparently Louder with Crowder wakes up in the morning and pledges allegiance to the American flag. Ass talk with Kate is what these moments should be called. Yeah. Look, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I really don't know. All I know is I have a feeling that things are going to change very, very soon. And part of that change is going to be a bit of a cultural shift, with China becoming much more dominant in the cultural, in culture. And we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Like here's the thing. If you want to do business, it is not a bad idea to learn Chinese. Why? Because a lot of business happens to go through China. China is a massive market. So if you know Chinese, you happen to be in a better spot than people who don't know Chinese.
Another job.
I know Cantonese to some extent. So if you compare me, for example, to someone who doesn't know any Chinese at all, I may very well be in a better position to do business. Yeah, could be. Have we gotten a single Sephiroth part yet? No, we have not. USA economy uses the fact oil is sold and bought around the world in dollars. As long as that's the case, they continue to produce trillions. Yeah, but as we continue to do green, as we continue to look into like solar energy and various other green energy products, oil is going to become less and less useful, less and less valuable. And when that happens, and as the price, and if that happens, well, we might see the US become Venezuela, where the price of oil becomes diddly squat. And when the price of oil becomes diddly squat, guess what? America's economy might very well collapse. I don't know. We'll just have to see. You hate to see it, but it could happen. Don't know what it takes to change it, but it will not be pretty once it changes it. Oh yeah, no. The price of oil, like the price of everything, is based on supply and demand. Mainly demand. Like you need a demand for oil to actually have a price. You know? if the world starts using green energy, solar energy, shit like that, right? Then the demand for oil would drop, no? And if the demand for oil drops, then the price of oil would have to drop. Therefore, if oil prices drop, the American economy that is based on oil prices could very well drop as well. Does that not make sense? Wait, where are you? Oh, ship killer. Like it would be pretty interesting if we start having refugees from America showing up in, you know, atomic future could be the future. Atomic energy could be the future. Yeah, it could be. Although, the thing is, like I'm all for fusion and I'm all for nuclear energy, but I am wary about nuclear energy after things like, what is it? The one in Russia. After things like Chernobyl happened. After things like,
The relic has been cracked.
the one in Japan. What's that one called again?
Mission to find out
No,
what's inside.
where is that one again?
Opportunity. Core is exposed.
No, not Hiroshima. Hiroshima got nuked. I'm talking about the nuclear reactor that melted after the a nuclear reactor melted down after it was hit by a flood.
Killer platform.
Nagasaki. No, that was also nuked.
Well done.
Tokyo. Fukushima. Why is that helpful of you? Yes, Fukushima, thank you. Yeah, after Fukushima and Chernobyl, I'm a little bit wary about it. But generally speaking, I think the idea is sound. But when it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. Man's just naming places, yay. Yeah, my guy's just pulling out places from a hat. It's not even places to answer the question. It's just places he wants to visit. What the? Where is it?
One down. One to go.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Ground sites inbound. Prepare to repel borders. Fighters neutralized.
It would not surprise me though if the world gets nuked.
Hit them with all we have got.
At this point, I don't really hold a whole lot of hope for humanity.
Prototype craft.
Unless stuff like an earthquake or tsunami or war happens. Has World War III started? Has World War II even ended? TB, has World War II even ended? Like, how do you define the end of World War II?
It will take some time to parse these millions of files. Meantime, enjoy your new jets. Crew, we have been boarded. Tell them we are not buying. Team,
Hey guys, defend the ship!
support. Crew, fire on board. Location marked.
Endings are just beginnings, yeah.
Crew ship captured.
I mean, remember, this is we are in a world where a Cold War happened. Of course, that ended up with the resulting in the collapse of the Soviet Union. But you know, we did have a world where a cold friggin' war happened.
One less crew ship.
What's to say that we're not still under a Cold War circumstance?
To remaining targets.
Sometimes feels like it, man. Jesus Christ, the range of blackout pulse is really high.
Fires extinguished.
Alright, what? He's not gonna take the shot? Take the shot, buddy. Future reactors will be a bit different. So far, accidents happen when the cooling system failed. That's true both for Fukushima and Chernobyl. Thorium or fusion reactors would stop once something happens. Okay. As long as they don't radiate out stuff, I think is the big one. So long as they don't radiate stuff out, I think that's the big thing here. So we'll just have to let the engineers figure this one out. It could work. How the fuck do I go forward artillery? This update is confusing. What do you mean? The same thing as always. The forward artillery is exactly in the same spot as it always has been. eat the radiation. We're not Bruce Banner, mate.
Ram sled launch. Optimists inbound.
Alright, let me do it. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh right. Oh, were you with the forward artillery and you were shooting guns?
Cruise ship down.
Yeah, you gotta swap your weapons out, mate.
Some space. Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Ready.
In other words, all you had to do was press F. God damn it, I hit the wrong part of the cruise ship.
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Scratch one cruise
Can I hit this one? I can hit this one. Got it! There we go. Let me 30k Andy with a broken left click.
Cruise ship eliminated.
Why do you do this to yourself, man?
Enemy in retreat.
I don't understand. Why do you do this to yourself?
Spread the word.
I should shoot pool onto Ash. Now I can lock down enemies within 48 meters and do solar
Nora knows,
steel past
but
defenses.
believe.
Wait, so how does that work?
Going out of style,
Do you
there
just
are
like
people working
yeet everything,
this
you just
system
yeet
of better
everyone in,
place.
and then you use Bladestorm on them? Like how does that work? Any Sevagoth parts? No Sevagoth parts. We still haven't gotten a single Sevagoth part. Oh hey Ryudo, how's it going? Well, it's been a holocaust farm anyway. Ah, I haven't actually gotten around to using my holokeys again, so I should probably do that at some point. Oh, speaking of things I should probably go and get, I think, Tesha's selling, Umbral Former. Is Holokey Farm better now? Holokey Farms has always been as it always been. Pull them, use concealed explosives. Concealed explosives? That's not a bad choice. I'm getting relatively similar XP values like Gaian Point. Is this the new Gaian or Gian Point? No, because Gian Point is done within 2 to 3 minutes. This is taking... These missions often take somewhere between the 8 to 10 minute mark. Doesn't require line of sight. Once I use it, everyone falls down and gets ragdoll to me. And then what do you do afterwards? That's the big question. Like, the thing about pull is that it is useful crowd control, 100%. The big question is, what do you do with that afterwards? Do you eat them up? Pull plus Grendel. Oh my god. Pull them and then eat them. Bro, people have fake concealed explosives nuke level cap enemies. It's amazing. Wait, how?
Attention.
Concealed explosives is like thingo. It only does a set amount of damage, no? How do you nuke enemies using concealed explosives? Does it work differently now?
They have launched fighters. Crew. Energy signatures indicate the presence of a Grenier ship killer platform. Infiltrate and neutralize.
Void storms. High probability of void fissures forming inside nearby vessels. Be on high.
Robert, ikimasu! Okay, we're gonna go for the far one first.
They are working on something.
Let's do a watch Asian Invasion's new Hiko Prime. Okay, sure. Well, probably not tonight. But I kind of want to wrap it up in about half an hour.
Ship killer platform. Clearing the sector will be difficult while it is operational. Take it out of commission.
But we'll see. Keep it. Let's do it on Saturday. Remember, folks, Saturday we're going to be doing a dev stream rewatch party.
Into the sector.
Because there's going to be a dev stream, but obviously it's going to be happening while I'm asleep. So naturally we're going to be having a dev stream rewatch party. Very, very exciting stuff. I'm going to be interested to see what they cover. Pretty sure they're going to cover Nidus Prime. It might give Nidus Prime a release date, because we know that he's going to be a thing. But what we don't know, no normal Hickory build. Normal? Nani Thorster? Why?
There it is. Blast that radiator.
Well, anyway, we might have a look at that on Saturday. Instant one-handed cast disposition.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, but the Hickory Prime would have a high disposition, wouldn't it? What's the Hickory Prime disposition?
Radiator down. Make it 2. Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked components. Again.
It has a river, but the stats are stat duration, Bane mod, and negative. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the Bane mod is obviously going to do a bit of the legwork. Let's be real here. Bane mods tend to do quite a lot of legwork. So that's going to help a bit,
Crash that radiator.
but it won't help too much.
Prototype.
Not with nuking like level cap enemies anyway.
Rupture the hangar's core to disable lockdown.
There has to be like something else onto it.
Core is vulnerable.
So let's just see what we'll have a look at the video later. It's amazing what happens. Okay, I'm okay. You know what? You've got me curious. Well, let's have a look at it on Saturday, okay? When I do the dev stream rewatch party.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Have I left a bunch of fighters somewhere that haven't been killed yet, and that's why no fighters are showing up? Ah, and so the truth is revealed. Flow mode, ikimasu!
Ramsland launch detected.
Shit, I'm out of energy.
Enemy fighter cover halved.
PB, can you make me some energy, please?
Down. That clears up some space. Incoming
Thank
attack
you.
craft. Crew.
Put a reminder for that. Yeah, man, cheers, mate.
Unwelcome visitors inbound. Prepare to repel.
Zaid Sobrino Patron. How's it going, mate? Am I using the right accent for a name like that? Don't even know what accent I was going for. I think I was kind of going for a Middle Eastern into French accent for some reason. Why do I feel like warframe efficiency actually affects the efficiency of my battle levy on it? Am I going crazy? Like when I was using mag with 175% energy efficiency, I feel like I could really spam my... I feel like I could really spam my Seeker Volley. But maybe it's because I have that extra power strength on that dispensary, which basically means I'm getting more resources out of my dispensary. I don't know.
Remaining targets.
How to Inaris. Enter mission, make a sandwich. Eat sandwich. Then make a cup of tea. You had dispensary? I have dispensary on my Equinox as well.
Eliminated.
Like here it is. I have dispensary on Equinox as well. But I don't have as much power strength on Equinox this week.
Have company.
Because my Equinox does not have an infusion where it's like plus 100% power strength. So that might be a difference. I might be getting more resources out of my dispensary. Or was. Power strength does play a big factor. Good. I don't know. But I was basically spamming 3
Detonated.
when I was using mag as the pilot.
Looks like we kicked the nest. Brigadier cruise ship has punched in.
Oh.
Cruise ship down. That clears up some space. Ramses inbound. Prepare to repel borders.
Got him. Oh hey Burke, how's it going?
Scratch 1 cruise ship.
Wait, is it Burke or Burka? Burka.
Classified. Ship killer platform neutralized. Mission resolved.
Ooh. I mean, you could use these one to open abilities if you're gonna slow, but otherwise you really just use whatever weapons you want to kill things. Hold 4, trade health for armor. Okay, guys, everyone, stop. PB knows how to Anaris. He's just memeing, okay? He's just memeing. He knows how to Anaris. Because I keep telling him, because I keep talking about how you Anaris. You just start the mission, and then you just go and make a sandwich.
No, Katie's memeing. I don't know how to. Inaros.
What? Wait, are you being for real? I thought you were memeing. Wait, so you're not memeing? You actually don't know how to use Anaros. You actually don't know how to use the most shallow warframe in the game.
Or am I?
Okay, what is my playtime percentage for Mag and Paris Prime? Let's find out. I think for Mag it's somewhere around the 30% mark. And I think for Paris Prime it might actually be around the 35% mark. That's my guess. I do remember looking at those stats a while ago. So, let me check. Kate, how to Archoplasmor.
Mission complete.
Left
Excellent work,
click.
Tara.
Just point in the general direction of the thing you want to kill and just hit your left click. Now, I think you might be asking that because you don't have a working left click. Oh, by the way, Inaris and Hildren can heal. Are you gonna prepare a video about... Wait, what? I know Inaris can heal. Of course Inaris can heal. But what do you mean by Hildren can heal? What do you mean by that? No fucking shit, Inaris can heal. Yeah, exactly. Swap to right click big brain. Actually, yeah. Especially if you're using Archoplasmor, you don't need to aim. You don't need to aim. Aim down sights with an Archoplasmor. What kind of noob shit is that? Except I do that all the time. Yeah, you don't need to aim with Archoplasmor. No, it can be energy and heal supports thanks to... Oh! I see what you mean. I'm not sure about Inaros, but Inaros... no. I don't really know about Inaros, but I think if anything, I think the better thing to say is Lavos and Hildren can heal allies. Lavos and Hildren can heal allies and give energy because of that new helmet ability. No, you're talking about voracious metastasis, I think it's called. Yeah, you're talking about voracious metastasis. That's the one you're talking about. So if my understanding of that ability is correct, you basically use that ability. You sacrifice a bunch of shields with Hildren, and you give your allies some healing and some energy. Just energy, isn't it? No, it's a heal as well. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just that I don't feel like I'll ever use it. It's called voracious metastasis. Consume energy to heal yourself and wait. Consume energy to heal yourself and grant magic energy to each ally. Wait, what? So you don't give do you give allies a heal? Wait, do you give allies a heal though? Because the way... Okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious then. You use it with Hildred, you basically sacrifice a bit of shields. And there you go. Does it take away all of your shields? So that's the big question. Does it even take away shields? Let's find out. Alright. What would I get rid of? Balefire is great, Pillage is great. Haven? But Haven's great too. Aegis Storm? But I like Aegis Storm. What do I get rid of? What the hell do I... just get... Whatever. Just put it on C. 1 or 4. But 1's really good. 1 is actually really, really strong. 4 is actually really, really strong. 3 I might be a little bit iffy about.
Get rid of the horseshoe.
Get rid of the horseshoe. But the horseshoe has one of the strongest weapons in the game. What do you mean? Balefire Surge is a thing that exists, folks. If you fully charge and then you shoot at a nullifier bubble, you instantly destroy the nullifier bubble. How good is that? How bloody good is that? And here's the best part. If anything, because I use Balefire Surge, I actually don't need Pillage on Hildren. Like, I actually don't need Pillage at all.
All accounted for.
I actually don't need Pillage on Hildren because I have Balefire Surge. Like, yeah, I could strip some armor, but I can't use Pillage when I'm in Aegis Storm. So I might as well get rid of Pillage. I'm probably like the only person who would ever look at Hildred and be like, yeah, why don't I just get rid of Pillage? Fuck it.
While aiming to gain shield, you just press E button to
Did I say you have to aim? You can't. There's no aiming. There's no aiming. There's no aiming. When you're in Aegis Storm, you can't aim. You can't aim per se. You just have to point in the general direction and hope to hell you manage to get a direct hit. But you know, this just requires a little bit of skill in pointing in the general direction. Anyway, let's have a look at this thing. So, Voracious Metastasis. Okay, can I get someone to join me with a Garuda? That's still aiming. If you're going to complain about the most basic form of aiming, why are you even playing a shooter game in the first place? The amount... Okay, I'm sorry, but the amount of people in the Warframe community who complain and yell and bitch and moan about how, oh, I have to get headshot kills in order to use galvanized scope. I mean, shut the hell up, man. Like, okay, yeah, you have to aim. You're playing a shooter. Do you really want the game to be so hilariously brain-dead easy that you could get, like, all the crit in the universe just by aiming randomly at an enemy? I mean, come on, give me a break here. The game just requires a modicum of skill, just a modicum of aiming, and people still complain about it. Like, what the hell is this? I get so sick and tired. I'm sorry, but I get so sick and tired of this every single time. Oh no, the game requires me to exercise a tiny bit of skill. Oh, that's so bad. It's like DE doesn't even make their own game. What do you mean? What? Oh. So bad. It is so bad. And every time I see it, like, yeah, logically speaking, it would be great if galvanized scope would work on headshot kills from slash procs. Yeah, I get it. Logically speaking, it'd be great. And if DE were to make it a thing, cool. But at the same time, like, does it need to happen? No, because headshot slash procs are already really, really strong. And then, you know, what actually needs to happen is a bit more of a balance. That's an entirely different that's an entirely different point. The main thing is the amount of people who are like, but why do I have to do headshot kills, man? What if I don't want to do headshot kills? Why do I have to do headshot kills? Why do I have to exercise a tiny bit of aiming in a freaking shooter game? Why is that? Wait, what happens when you use Armor Mod or Brief Respite? Oh, I think you get some extra shields from that, actually. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you actually get some shields from that. So 106. Actually, do you? Nope, never mind. Ignore what I just said. Because you're not spending energy, you don't get any shields back. Because you're not spending energy, you don't get shields back. Alright, can someone join me with the Garuda? Wouldn't it be too OP? Oh, if galvanized scope worked on headshot kills from slash procs. Yeah, probably. It probably would, actually. And I've said so before. I think it might actually be overpowered. But I don't know. I don't know. But either way, like, when Railjack first came out, the amount of people who are like, oh my god, Railjack is so anti-solo player, it hurts. Like, oh, come on, dude. This is meant to be a co-op game. This is meant to be a co-op game where we have nothing that actually requires legitimate co-op. That's how bad it is right now in Warframe. It's a co-op game, but nothing requires co-op. Like, you want to talk about scuffed? That's scuffed. Wait, okay. So, what am I doing? Okay, so... Oh, okay, cool, so we both get a heal. Hey, some of us don't have the option to play with other people. Yeah. But that doesn't prevent, that's not an argument against the fact that this game is supposed to be a co-op game. Like, you don't see other games, like, Destiny 2 has raids. Just because there are some people who don't have the opportunity to play with other people doesn't mean that Bungie suddenly makes raids solo, okay? Doesn't mean that Bungie suddenly makes every single raid capable of being done by solo players. You can't do Vault of, well, actually you can do Vault of Glass solo, but it requires an extreme amount of attention to detail. Why does it need to be a co-op game though? Just because it can doesn't mean it should when it never has. No, it used to be. No, it was always a co-op game. What do you mean? It has always been a co-op game. The game is literally listed as a co-op game. The idea is you're meant to join. It's advertised as a game where you're supposed to play with other people. All the advertising for the game involves 4 players. There's always 4 tenno in every single one of the goddamn advertising cinematics. Like, you remember when they did the Jupiter thing? When they did the there's never been anything that was required, including you could solo anything. Yeah, well, a lot of people complained that it was anti-solo player, so that's bullshit. Like, yeah, I know you could solo Railjack, but the amount of people who complained that, well, Railjack good, yeah. Anyway, all of the look, when a game exists and all of the trailers involve multiple players playing at the same time, that is the game advertising that it is a co-op game. When you don't have any content that actually requires co-op, as you have accurately suggested, that's scuffed. Like, I'm sorry, that's scuffed. That's just wrong. There's something wrong there. And yet every single time DE puts out something that actually requires just some co-op, you get all of the solo Andes who come out and be like, but what about the solo players? But what about the solo players? What about the solo players? You can allow without requiring, though. the premise of Railjack was that you should be doing it. The premise of Railjack when it first came out was that you should be doing it with 4 people. You can do it by yourself, but it was going to be a lot more difficult. When it came out, a lot of people are like, it's too difficult, it's too difficult, it's too difficult for solo people. Completely ignoring the fact that we already knew that when Railjack first came out, it was supposed to be difficult to do with 4 people, but you could do, sorry, it was supposed to be difficult to do solo, but you could definitely do it pretty easily with co-op. Yeah, exactly. Railjack was supposed to be Railjack was originally supposed to be a game mode where you would actually have to, you should be working with other people. And now look at it now. Obviously Commander exists, so that's a little bit different now. But before Railjack revisited round 2, it was already so easy to solo Railjack. Holy fucking shit. Kirito is Sword Art Online. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be real here. Railjack, when it first came out, had the right difficulty. Where it was actually challenging to do it solo, which gave you a reason to want to do it co-op. Now? And yet there are still people who complain that Railjack is too difficult, I think. I don't know. I'm not mad at Railjack for what it became, however, I know it was not originally intended anymore. It was not originally intended anymore now. Yeah, it's not even close to what it was originally intended to be. And it's just sad. It was fun. And now look at it. Ugh. Okay, it's still kind of fun, okay? I will say this, it's still kind of fun. But it was nothing compared to before. Nothing compared to before. I still speculate that after New War will be new weaponry like before of the convention of late years, I think. Maybe. I mean, keep in mind that like we have a bunch of things that were talked about in previous years that will come around after New War. Specifically Deviri related stuff that's going to be coming after New War. Oh yeah. Is my mag back to normal now? Ah, my mag's back to normal now. Okay.
Excellent armaments, operator.
Alright, let's have a look at this let's have a look at this mod. Let's have a look at this children build real quick. Corrosive projection, what the fuck? Yo, do you really need corrosive projection when you're using 332% power strength on a Hildren? Wait, why is that only saying 36%? That's not 36%, dude. The math works out to be well over 75%. That one has to be shield aura. Well, I don't know if it even has to be shield aura, but it could just be anything but corrosive projection. Like literally anything but corrosive projection will do. Adaptation, yeah, makes sense. Redirection makes sense. Transient Feldership, Blind Rage, yeah. Wow, you're putting a lot of power. You really did put a lot into power strength. Holy shit. Blazing Pillage, yeah, that's always a fun choice. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Stretch.
Ordis is half angry.
Yeah, fair enough. Arcade Aegis, obviously. Arcade Avenger. Actually, that's not a bad choice. I should maybe consider. I understand it's a big problem, but my internet can barely allow me to play co-op. Lag spikes with 2K ping, etc. But when you live in the middle of a hayfield, you don't really have any options. Yeah, I get it. I get ya. No, I get you. If you live somewhere where you have shit internet, like obviously you can't do anything co-op. I get you. I totally understand. But is it therefore the problem though? is when you have all of these people who by the way, make the same argument as you, but they make it in a, let's call it toxic manner, in a degenerative manner that is not good for the game's health. When they make these arguments as if it's the developer's responsibility to cater to them, when the game was originally and always meant to be a co-op game. That's not good, if you ask me. Shows your current mods when you're inspecting stats. Huh? Oh, okay, I'm so confused. This Hildred can drain 80% of it. Oh, well there we go. Then you really don't need that corrosive projection. My point exactly. Okay, yeah. It's like, okay, let's say for example you have another game, RuneScape. Now people could say, I can't play RuneScape with other people because I don't have a good internet connection. Is it therefore Jagex's responsibility to make a solo RuneScape experience? No. So that's just the point I'm saying. That's just the point I'm making. Is it the developer's responsibility when they're trying to make a co-op game to have to make a solo experience or a soloable experience? I don't think so. Now, DE have gone ahead and done that anyway. So for the solo players, cool. There was co-op in that. Yeah, there are actually like big ass bosses that you can protect that you may want to grab other people to fight against. I don't know if enough people play RuneScape these days for there to even be a co-op experience, but the infrastructure is there and the enemies and the super big dick enemies are there to make that happen. DE has to buy a much better server to carry more info and data. Yeah, that too. No, I do agree with that too. Like I think, my point is, DE were originally and probably are still trying to make this game co-op, so it should be in their responsibility to ensure that things actually require, that there is actually content in the game that actually requires some level of co-op, and in doing so, it is in their responsibility as part of making a co-op game that they need to invest in the infrastructure required to make it actually a reasonable co-op experience, such as setting up servers. For those who would prefer solo, is why co-op. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And that's why it's also in DE's responsibility to make servers a thing, which they haven't for some reason, and it sucks. It sucked then. It sucks now. Absolutely, to the point where I still maintain client mode Railjack is a shit show. Client mode Railjack is an absolute fiasco. I don't experience any bugs when I do host side Railjack, but the few times I've done client side Railjack, every single time I come across some incredibly insane bug. So yeah, absolutely. P2P is scuffed. 100%. 100%. So yeah, DE, seriously, at some point, get the fucking servers. Holy shit. Get some fucking servers. Oh, God. And yet, we kind of already have some server infrastructure in place. Don't we? Because how do the relays exist? The relays have to be using some sort of server infrastructure, no? Because there's no way the relays are running off peer-to-peer when you have potentially like 25 to 100 people in a relay. They have to be server infrastructure. So we already have it. Just get more of it. Just get more of it. That's simple. And yet it hasn't been done. Why? I don't know. I don't know why it hasn't been done yet. Is it costing too much? But the question is like, when DE is a company that unironically has Terracons, well, when they were actually cons as opposed to now where Terracon is actually just a digital experience for the time being. Like, you know, like, I don't know. But here's the thing. Almost every other game that I don't know. I'm pretty sure like a lot of other games in its contemporary are using server structures. They're not using P2P. Destiny 2 does not use P2P, does it? Chat? Destiny 2 does not use P2P, no? RuneScape sure as shit doesn't use P2P. You have to select a server in order to actually jump into the game. World of Warcraft, I'm pretty sure, is server-based. Like, how many games in the contemporary... how many games in Warframe's contemporary, if that's even the right way of saying it, use P2P? They have to rework a lot to make it work. It'd be a big cost investment. It could be. Well, yeah, it's got to be a big investment, but it has to be done. Like, there are, it doesn't, just because it's an investment doesn't necessarily, that's not a bad point. It just means that it has to be done. They'd have to have servers physically located all over the world. Could they not rent servers from like some sort of cloud-based server system type thing? Is it not possible to? Are there not people who sell servers that you can then hook your game up to? I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know. Like, there are things. Okay. I will say this. Oftentimes when people, like YouTubers or streamers, are just complaining about the game and just talking about shit and just talking shit about the game, they're not game developers. There's probably a good reason why XYZ hasn't been done yet and why it's taking so long for ABC to be done. Because the nature of production is that it is such that you can't just work on like 15 different things at once. I get it. So I will just simply ask the question. Is there not some way, are there not like some sort of server vendors that exist around the world that kind of shit happens? I don't know. To that is priorities. Yeah, priorities. Yeah, priorities. Server problem has all, generally server problem is, yeah, could be. COVID has slowed things down. Yeah, that too. Yeah, no, that's a good point. COVID does slow things down. But, not really, not anymore. So, well, depends on where you're living. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Unless there's something else unless there's anything burning you guys want to talk about real quick. Do you know when the dev stream is for Australian time? I think it's usually around 4 AM Sydney time. Like, all I know is when it happens, I'm asleep. So if I'm asleep, you're asleep. If you're in Australia, if I'm asleep, you're asleep. Because it's like 4 AM Sydney time. So if you're looking at it like Western Australia time, it would be like 2 AM. So unless you do all-nighters, if I'm asleep, you're asleep. Whatever time it is 5 hours from now? Oh, literally 4 AM. Literally 4 asleep. Literally 4 AM, yeah. Queensland gang, sleep. Yeah, indeed so, mate. Indeed so. Normally I rate a stream with double digits, but 9 people, that'll do. Let's rate a stream. Let me have a look for a decent looking stream. A decent small stream. Because I really don't feel the need to, you know, rate a gigantic stream. So let's have a look at what we got. In the Warframe section. Nightmare Frame is streaming right now, and so is Iflin. Lol. Recording for ridiculous. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're not going to be rating those guys because fuck them, they're too big. Let's go down to the bottom. Let's see what we got. Prime part farming. Alright, let's have a look at what Envy Part has to do. Asura Tenshi is good people. I'm sure that is that a penis?
You are not prepared.
What the fuck?
And make your bet, pickle bet, for a chance to win real money.
Oh, this is so cringe.
Bet on your
Oh god, this is so cringe.
Australia's first dedicated esports betting website, PickleBet.
Why the fuck did you have to call yourself PickleBet? What the fuck is this shit? Okay, let's see if he responds to chat. Oh, he's using Nova. Nice. Respond to chat, you bastard.
Thus it amounts to the same thing, whether one gets drunk alone or is a leader of a nation.
Okay, let's start doing a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, kid. It's going great.
Took him long enough. Chat, what do you guys reckon?
Prime parts.
Do we want to rate this guy? He only took 15 years to respond to chat, but do we want to rate him? Might be worth a pass. Okay, let's just rate him. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit that like button on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow and feel free to subscribe if you want. It does cost money, so you know, think about it. But otherwise, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace!
So what brings you here? What brings you to my stream? You're wondering what brings you here? There's gotta be some reason, right? You saw me somewhere or something? Yo, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome, raiders. Hope you guys enjoy the stream.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Void fishers, you need them to move. But are you confident you can withstand their fury?
So I guess you're a streamer yourself. What game do you stream?